What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, Hbar's price has pulled back quite a bit today, leaving a lot of investors a bit worried and wondering what's going on. Well, today I want to talk about exactly what we're seeing from the charts, why it's actually exciting to me, which may sound a little bit weird, and of course much more. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. And don't forget, my friends, if you do want to trade a little Bitcoin, Solana, SWI, and many more on all the way up to 500x leverage, you can use that BTCC link down below. Guys, if you specifically use my link down there, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on all first time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means if you deposit, say, $4,000, let's just start there, you're going to get a $400 bonus back on the spot to start trading with. So you turn that $400 into $1,000. All that profit that you just made is completely yours, no strings attached. This is literally an opportunity to make free gains during the bull market on a great platform. So if you want to go check that out, again, I will link that down below for you, and I do think that you should definitely go give it a try. So now, in order for me to really show you what's going on today and why it's not bothering me, let me give you a little bit of a recap of what we've been going over with Hbar so you can understand what's actually happening today. So Hbar's price has really been making one of the best moves that I've seen in a very long time, especially from a crypto this size. And what I've told you all, that like the only real thing that matters right now is what happens at this gold zone. You see this gold box right here? This is called the Fibonacci golden ratio. This is quite simply just a very important level. If we're going to just simplify it as much as possible, this is a very important level. I've told you all rather consistently that if Hbar's price can break above this golden box, it opens up the door not only for its price to push up to what could be $1.31, but I mean, there's a world where we're talking about a $3.50 Hbar. Now, from a market cap perspective, that's insane to think about, but the charts don't lie, and that's what the possibilities are. And so, of course, as a result of that, we have been watching like a hawk what Hbar has been doing at this golden box, because this is really going to make a lot of implications as to what, of course, we can expect next. Now, zooming in a little bit over the last few days, what we have noticed was that Hbar's price was slowing down a bit. As its price was pushing towards the top side of that golden box, we were really slowing down a good bit. And I told you all, look, don't be shocked by this. Don't be surprised by it. The golden zone is a bad boy, and it's going to put up a big fight. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to need to just track this, and I'll keep you updated as we progress through this golden box. Well, what we're seeing today is very, very bullish in my opinion. It's a very good sign, and I want to talk about a little bit about what's going on and why what we are seeing is so important. Because, you know, it gets so easy to get wrapped up into the mindset of like, oh, Hbar is down 12% today. This is the worst day ever. But, it's easy to think like that if you're not looking at the macro, if you're not looking at the bigger picture. But now that you have an idea of what's going on in the bigger picture, now let's kind of zoom into what's happening on the smaller time frame so you can understand why, again, what we're seeing isn't really all that bad. Now, I will warn you, some of the things that we're going to go into are going to be a little bit complicated. So if you are somebody who's just rather new to this crypto space and you're just trying to get better at all this crypto stuff, or maybe you're on the other side of the spectrum, you're an advanced trader or technical analyst, but you are trying to add more tools to your toolbox, all that I ask specifically from you watching this video is that you just stick around until the end. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on with the Discord server, where we're releasing so much stuff, guys, insights, courses, classes, live streams, workshops, all types of stuff that are it's literally generating our community even on days like today, red days, hundreds of percentages in gains. So if you want to be somebody who is taking your game just to the next level, no matter whether you're beginner or advanced, as I mentioned before, all that I ask from you specifically is that you just stick around until the end of the video. So now that you have an understanding of what the goal is, and remember, the goal is quite simply to get above the golden box, let's take a look at what Hbar is doing. So as Hbar's prices come up here, it's actually broken through the top side of the golden box twice, once right here and once right here. Now, sure, we didn't really get a sustainable breakout. We didn't break out and stay above it. So we've not gotten the real breakout, right? We don't have a price target of, $1.50 yet. We haven't gotten to, we haven't earned that yet. But the fact that we have seen Hbar's price get up there is an extremely good sign that even in these moments, the bulls are willing to really put up a true battle. And although they're losing a little bit, in my opinion, more of a result of the market, right? The fact that the market's falling is why Hbar is falling. We're in a spot right now where, again, even though the market's pulling back, this is a very, very good sign that we are in a spot to where Hbar very well can break this golden box, opening up that door to $1 plus. Now, as its price has been trying to make a break out of the golden box, you're going to start to notice the structure that I'm adding in here for you, which I'm starting to, I'm not 100% sold on it yet because I do need to see one more bounce somewhere around this bottom side here, but this is really starting to look like a descending channel to me. I mean, you can see here, we had the parallel highs. We had high right here, we had the high right here. If you draw in your parallel channel from the top down to the bottom, you can see where it establishes that support, and this support is the exact level where we spent 6 or 7 days building up a foundation. So it wouldn't shock me at all if this is exactly what we're seeing and we are getting a descending channel. Now, you may say, well, Tyler, why is that so important? The reason why this is so important is because descending channels are one of the best corrective structures that there is. What that means is that if a crypto's price goes up, oftentimes when it enters into a parallel channel, that opens up a massive door where there's a very big likelihood that you see that crypto either continue upwards or maintain upwards quite slowly. What this means is that oftentimes in situations where we see parallel channels like this, we will break towards the upside or at least have a very modest pullback. And that tells me that where we're at with, I almost said XRP, no, with Hbar is in a very good spot. If its price, back tested here, very well might break to the upside. And even if its price does start going more towards the downside, it's in such a fantastic structure here that the likelihood is that it would find some support and continue upwards, because remember, we're in the golden box, and every inch that it goes down through the golden box is going to be another level where bulls are going to start trying to push the price up, since we've already cleared through this golden box. And so because of that, what I'm noticing from Hbar is actually some very good things. And if we actually pull up our indicators, it gets even better. If we look at our 4-hour RSI, for example, our 4-hour RSI is now at a level lower than it's been at since November 4th of 2024, when Hbar's price, guys, was all the way at 4 cents. Mind you, we are at 32 cents. So the last time Hbar's RSI got this low was at 4 cents. We're at 32 cents now. Think about the size of the reset that we're seeing in this structure right now without the price really needing to dip that far. Just this simple bullish descending channel is enough to reset our indicators back to levels that they've not been in since hundreds of percentages ago. And so because of that, that's an early sign. Okay, we're in a very good spot. You look at something like your daily RSI. Your daily RSI has now also put in a lower low, the lowest low that it's put in since we were right here. Let's go look to see where that was. When Hbar was here, Hbar was at 6.5 cents. So on the 4-hour RSI, the last time we were this low was at 4 cents. On the daily RSI, the last time we were this low was at 6.5 cents. So just think about the fact that even if Hbar's price does continue a little bit lower, we're going to be hitting levels that are so overextended to the downside, finding support and bouncing upwards is going to be easy. And so in my opinion, what we're seeing right here from Hbar is a very good thing. And it's easy to get drawn into this negative 12% day and get all sketched out and scared, but you have to look at the bigger picture, because the bigger picture says we're in a beautiful correction right now, a super amazing point in which we're getting a reset on all of these indicators that are going to eventually, in my opinion, allow for a continued move upwards. And so this isn't a moment to be stressed out. It's actually a moment to be a little bit excited, just knowing that the further down it goes, the closer we're likely getting to a push upwards. And obviously, guys, listen, I may be wrong. And this market may not continue. This might be the end of the bull market. We might just go into a bear market for 2 years. Maybe that is the case. I'm not convinced. I don't believe that, so that's not what I'm betting on. I'm betting that this market's not over yet, that we will see more continued gains, and as a result of it, I expect a higher low to be found in a continuation upward. So as we see Hbar's price pull back further and further, my current game plan is to actually do a little bit of buying. Anytime a crypto hits the bottom 25% threshold of a descending channel, I buy no matter what. And so as Hbar's price continues downward, I will be doing purchases in between 26 cents and 28 cents, and I'm just going to ride this puppy out. And sure, if we go a little bit lower, I'll be doing even bigger purchases and even bigger purchases, because I am pretty dang on confident that they're going to end up turning into profitable purchases. And so because of that, I just wanted to give you an update, letting you know, look, I know it's scary, but this isn't something to be scared of. It's something to be excited about, in my opinion, because the lower we go, again, the closer we get to seeing that pushback upwards. So of course, as this does continue to play out, I will keep you updated, but the best thing that you can be on the watch out for right now is if we start interacting with the bottom side of this threshold here of this descending channel, and if of course we do start trying to find that support. So as it does play out, as the bulls do or don't step in, I'll be here updating you every step of the way. So of course, just don't forget to make sure you're tuning into every video. Now, as I mentioned before, if you are somebody who is trying to just get better at this whole crypto thing, all that I want you to do is check out that Discord server down below. Now, in order to access the Discord server, you're going to need to go through Patreon. And guys, it is the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper, either $17 a month or $5 a month. And when you do pay one of those, you're going to get access to things like Insights with Tyler, which comes with my thoughts and insights and guidance about things, just some updates, some of the things that I'm buying and selling here and there, share some of the changes I'm making to my portfolio, and feel free to pause at any point and read some of this stuff we post in there. You're going to get daily technical analysis on all of your favorite cryptos. You're going to get daily fundamental analysis on the broad market itself. I've hired 2 teams of professional traders who are giving you their buy and sell signals every single day that they're trading. And remember, these are professional trade teams, meaning that they eat if they trade good. Their livelihood is based on if they trade good, and they're giving you their buy and sell signals for you to learn from and use every single day. Today is the very first day of course, Crypto Vault Live, in which we are going to see Crypto Moses give you a 30-minute exclusive show talking about the market and what's happening. And this will be happening every single day, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. There are premium classes on things like the Fibonacci's, the Bollinger Bands, bull market investing, live workshops with coaches. There's beginners courses on things like leverage trading, on things like technical analysis. Guys, these are 30-minute long courses with 20-page presentations and cheat sheets and vocabulary sheets and all types of stuff to help you take your game to the next level. There's tips with Tyler, in which these are just random little 2 to 3 minute long videos going over just random stuff that you guys ask me a lot of questions about. And then there's community gainers, which is where, of course, their absolutely fantastic community is posting gain after gain after gain. And that's because, guys, we are teaching value. We're giving real value, not this whole BS value you get in other places. Real value. The community is using this value to turn it into lessons and strategies, and using those strategies to implement it into their own investing journey. And that is generating gain after gain after gain. These are hundreds of percentages and gains every single day. So if you want to be somebody who is taking just that next step in this whole world of crypto, it is the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper, and you can get it through the Patreon link down below. So head down there, go check it out, and please don't forget, I post 4, 5, 6, 7 sometimes videos here on the channel every single day. So if you do want to be a part of the journey, all that I ask, just smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and tune into the next video in a few hours because we got a bunch more coming today. So stay tuned for those, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.